Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the 𝐜𝐚𝐧'𝐭 show. I'm 𝐿ESLIE Bennett, keeping it simple and keeping it real. And today I am very, very excited that I've got my cousin, Kim Smith, with me.
Woo-woo!
Hang on 1 minute. I'm going to introduce y'all, but first I'm going to share this to my personal page. Technology is wonderful. Hopefully, again, I'll be clear. I was clear yesterday, but I was blurry the time before that. So all that matters is that you can see Kim's lovely face, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm shared up. So I'm going to do a little reading here. Kim Smith, who is my cousin, is the Fitness and Wellness Director for the YMCA. She is a certified personal trainer, group fitness instructor, and has multiple other certifications around personal fitness. I had no idea you had all that.
I just
thought you liked to exercise. Hey, Leslie Ballinger, she's watching.
Hey, Leslie.
So for over 33 years, Kim has been teaching group fitness. And if you have been, unless you've been under a rock, you know Kim Smith. She is pretty popular. At least I think so. Look at there. We got some comments going across the screen. Hey, Kim. That's Holly. So Kim, did I leave out anything in your introduction?
Nope. 33 years. Been teaching group fitness for 33 years. Been at the YMCA. Loved our YMCA. Love fitness. I always have. Praise God. I say I like to eat, so thank God I like to exercise.
So have you always been at the YMCA?
No, I actually started out, believe it or not, my very first job was at a health club in Valdosta when I went to school in Valdosta.
Yeah.
And I moved from there, and I came home, and I was teaching aerobics at Joe's gym.
Yeah.
And yep. And when one of my daughters went to St. Thomas, I was teaching for Joe's at 8:30 a.m. and I didn't want to do the early morning drop off. So I came to the Y and said, hey, I would love to teach a 9 a.m. class. And they're like, please do, come on. And I've been here ever since. But before that, I actually did some part-time work with the Y, helping with gymnastics and some kind of stuff. So I've been with the Y forever. So it's definitely home. And in between that, I actually own my own gym in Cairo. Yay to my Cairo.
I remember that. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Yep. I used to go with 𝑉𝒂𝒃𝒊𝒕𝒔.
Yep. Yes, that's exactly right. Kim's Gym, where fitness is fun. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I used to be the youngest person in the class. Now I'm not the youngest person in the class by no means.
So do you think maybe my memory is so bad because I don't exercise enough?
Maybe so, because exercise is good for your brain. That's the truth. I tell people exercise is not just good for you physically, it's good for you mentally. People are like, well, what kind of drugs do you take? And I say exercise is my drug of choice.
Yeah. How many times a day do you exercise?
I usually try to teach 2 classes, at least 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
This new quarantine has been a little bit different, which is what we're going to talk about. So, and different's okay. So it's been a little bit strange, but thank God I'm one of these. The more I exercise, the better I feel. So. I tell people all the time, I've never have been that fast runner, and my husband tells me all the time, oh, I can outrun you. I said, you might outrun me from here to that tree, but you ain't going to outlast me.
So if you're listening out there, how many of you think Kim and I kind of sound alike? Because we get that all the time. Like, I will literally answer the phone. So if you're just getting on, you don't know this, we're cousins. And we get that, like, a lot. They're like, oh yeah, I can tell. So, but people literally will tell me, is this Kim 𝐚𝐚? And I'll say, no, this is 𝐿ESLIE Bennett. And so I think we both, you can definitely tell we were cut from the same cloth. We are so proud of our 𝐚𝐚 family. We had the world's best Granny 𝐚𝐚 who prayed for us, and we know that we are living on those prayers and then some. So I am proud to call Kim my family. So that's a little more than that was not on my piece of paper, but you get emotional. So today I wore my t-shirt because, I got to be t-shirty, right? If we talk about working out, and I was going to not put my makeup on because I said, when you work out, you don't wear makeup. But my husband looked at me and he said, put on your makeup. So anyway, I just put on eyeshadow. All right. So well, let's get right into it on the questions because, I could talk all day about other stuff.
So it's a family trait as well.
Exactly. So obviously we have all been under quarantine or, this shelter in place. And, right when this stuff came out, I looked at Matt and I said, well, I know the worst place to catch it's got to be the gym, because we all handling everything. And, I always see people running around there with towels and stuff. I'm just one of those. I just grab it and
before or after, huh?
Yeah, I don't think about it. I mean, if y'all got some sanitary hand sanitizer sitting somewhere, I might put it on my hands afterwards. But so I know that y'all been closed a while, but when you look on Facebook and everybody's eating, right? Eating. You're like me, you're laying around. So is this a bad time to start trying to develop healthy habits? I think I know the answer, but that's what is on my sheet.
No. It's interesting because when I left, I've been at home for a while now. And when I left the while, my first thought was, oh my goodness, I cannot come out of this quarantine weighing any more than I already do. I do not want to gain any weight. And so my first thought was that I'm going to go ahead and implement good, healthy habits right off the bat. Now, with that being said, if you've been at home and you've not had good, healthy habits right off the bat, today's a good day to start it, or tomorrow morning's a good day to start it. It's not too late. So normally I teach 2 hours of aerobics every day, Monday through Friday. Well, since I've been home, I've not been able to do that. And I have terrible internet at my house. So it's not even, I haven't really been able to do live feeds. But I do have a field that I've been walking 4 to 5 miles a day in, and then I go and I do my yoga, and I actually bought my husband a rowing machine about 2 years ago that he's never used, so I broke it out and started doing the rowing machine. And so my exercise looks different now than what it did a month ago, but it's still exercise.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody, this has been such a crazy time and such a hard time. Mentally, not only just physically, but mentally, I feel like so many people I saw on Facebook where everybody's really struggling with this. And I think the longer it goes, the more we're going to struggle. And I'm telling you, exercise will make you feel better. And I don't mean to go out there and run 6 miles. I mean, little stuff. Walk around your block, walk around your field, get out. Whatever it is. And I tell people one of my favorite things that Dr. Oz has ever said. He said, somebody asked him, what is the best exercise to do? And his quote was, the one you'll do. So if there's something, if you like to dance, dance. That's great exercise. If you like to swim, swim. If you want to, ride bikes with your children, no matter what it is, just move. And not only physically will you feel better, but mentally you'll feel better as well. It's amazing. I'm telling you, people always ask me why I'm so happy. And, and I promise you it's because I exercise so much. It really is. It helps so much.
Yeah, and God knows you have been through a lot, with Boo Boo, and I know it's helped you get through all that. For sure.
Goodness, yes, it does. And and I'm one of these that, in fact, my children sometimes will come over, not so much now because I've been quarantined. If I haven't done anything or haven't really talked to anybody, they'll be like, "Mama, you need to go run around the house, take a lap." Not some of that energy. So, but exercise it's so good for everybody. And this has been, like I said, such a hard time that I feel like that, and not only just the exercise, but even with my eating, I've tried to really implement some really good healthy habits. I've got my little page I started that We Got This on Facebook, and I literally threw out yesterday, okay, what's a good healthy habit that you can start today? And something I've learned over the years, because Lord knows I've been doing this forever, is, and I've always, wanted to lose a pound or two, is that I used to be an all or nothing. In other words, I was either going to be on a strict diet and I was never going to cheat. And then if I did cheat, I was down. Nope, can't do that. And, what I've learned is little bitty baby steps, little changes over a long period of time add up to be big changes.
Yeah.
So for me, I've been, trying to watch my carbs a little bit more, eating a little bit more fruits and vegetables, some good healthy. This time of year, it's so much easier to eat healthy because of our, all of our gardens are coming in. It just makes it so much easier. But like this week for me, I'm terrible about grabbing caffeine first thing in the morning. And I ain't gonna lie, I still do. But before I do that, this was my deal was first thing in the morning, before I do anything else, I drink a glass of water. And that doesn't seem like a big deal. But you know what? For this week, that's all I'm worried about adding. Next week, I'm going to add something else because if you try to do too much too soon, you're not going to stick with it. That's why I tell people exercise. We have people that come to the Y and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get fit. I'm going to be fit. I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 5 days. Woo, I can't wait. Yeah. Well, they last 3 months and then they quit. They come twice a day, 3 months. My thing is come 3 days a week. don't feel like you have to do it every day, because you can stick with it. I tell people I shoot, since I'm, even at work, and then when I'm home, I'm shooting for 5 days a week. Some days I get 4, some days I get 6. I don't panic. I don't stress out about it, because it's called life. We don't always, stuff gets in the way. It rains, it does, there's just always.
So one of the comments somebody said is, I've already gained 10 pounds. So, and I probably have too. I don't step on a scale. So that's the reason I don't know. I probably should step on a scale. So what do you say to anybody who has been overeating, gaining 10 pounds? So what would be your first baby step?
Well, my first baby step is cut yourself some slack, because you know what? This is hard times right now. Everybody's stressed. We're stress eating. Don't beat yourself up about the fact that you gained 10 pounds, but go ahead and let's say, okay, starting today, starting right now, or starting tomorrow morning. I know people like to start fresh in the morning. Starting right now, I'm going to do something healthy, whether it's go walk around the block one time, whether it's we've got live videos every day at the YMCA. Go to our YMCA page. Got a lot of really good videos. Try it for 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Try something new, and not just exercise. I've been trying to do all sorts of healthier things. For one thing, working on my house, that, cleaning out that closet that's been, my poor lunch class has been hearing me talk about cleaning out my closet for 3 years. Well, I'm finally doing it. Do stuff that makes you feel good. Eating right, exercise, and reading. I've been trying to read my Bible more. Just doing some things that, we haven't, had the time to do. So take this opportunity. I heard on the radio today, somebody said, don't waste this opportunity. Think about it. How many times have you said, oh my gosh, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time to exercise, or I wish I had more time to cook healthy. Well, we finally do. So take advantage and don't. And it's hard, but like I said, I tell people all the time, I'm short, and I tell people all the time, I'm a block house trying to be a brick house. I'm 52 now, but it took me till I was about 40 to realize no matter what I did, I wasn't going to be tall and thin. It just wasn't going to happen. I'm just not built that way. So I tell people, cut yourself some slack. You know what I mean? It's about being healthy. It's not about being thin. I tell people all the time, I'm so thankful for what my body can do. Even in yoga, you've heard me say this is, we've got to be grateful for what our body can do, not necessarily how we look in our jeans or our bathing suit. Or I'm so thankful that I can go up a flight of stairs and not be, and that I can, run around the block or play with my grandchildren, and I'm healthy, and I'm thankful for that. I think.
Let me ask you some direct questions. I got somebody's comments. Rick Barnes, what's a good exercise for strengthening your lower back?
Oh, Rick, stretching is good. I do a basic yoga stretch. As you know, Leslie, because you do my class some, I'll tell you this, and this is God's honest truth. I've been teaching group fitness for 33 years, and I've just started with yoga in about the last 2 or 3 years. And I tell my daughter, who's young, the biggest regret is that I did not do yoga sooner. And I don't mean, when I say yoga, listen, I'm the least yoga of the yoga people. We call it party yoga if my yoga is. Honestly, because we're not all Zen. But has changed my life. It really has. The way I touch my toes, the way I tie my shoes, I can lift my leg and put my pants on without falling over because my balance is so much better. So if I could tell you to do anything, Rick Barnes, and I love Rick Barnes, he's awesome. I would say do some just basic stretches. And that's one thing too, that people think, oh my gosh, if I'm going to exercise, I'm going to kill myself. Well, no, don't. It used to be no pain, no gain. And Lord knows I've said like a time or two, or 3 or 4. But it's really about doing small little things and ease your way into it. You don't got to run a marathon tomorrow. You don't have to do a whole yoga class. Do some little bitty baby steps. And, my husband's got a terrible back, and I've been trying to get him to do at least 2 or 3 things every day. Just do a cat and cow, or just do a bridge, or just little bitty baby steps is going to really. Yeah,
and for those of you that are watching, I started 𝐜𝐚𝐧'S yoga class around right before Thanksgiving. And I mean, literally, I've never felt better. And so the reason I quit is because of the time of day. Kim says, well, you can come in the morning, and we got all kind of other, but I really want to be in Kim's class. Somebody up here said my favorite exercise is the kind Kim teaches. And anybody who knows you knows that. I mean, there's just something about, you, and I love your yoga class. So if anybody is thinking of starting and you can get to that, it's 115, right? Or 110? 110. It's amazing. And here's the thing, like you do it and you think, I didn't do anything. This ain't doing nothing. And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh, I'm so sore. And you don't even feel like you did anything. So, my mama likes to dance. She likes to get up and move around, but I am always so hyper that is a wonderful opportunity for me to kind of be still. And that's hard for me to shut off my mind. It's really hard for me to shut off my mind.
Me too. Well, and that's one of the things that people don't realize about the YMCA is, we do we average about 110 classes a week. Wow. And they're free. If you've got a YMCA membership, they're free. We do yoga, we do Pilates, we do Zumba. It's one of those things, and not everybody's going to want to do my lunchtime lunatic class or my spin class. Everybody is different, and everybody's body's different. And you know what? Some people don't need to be on a spin bike. Some people don't need to go jump up and down and do a HIIT class. Everybody's different, and everybody's body's different. And you got to listen to it and cut yourself some slack and say, you know what? I like to swim. I'm going to do pool class today. Yeah. So that's the thing, is that we have a little bit of everything at the YMCA for everybody. So,
so right now you mentioned online classes. So how do we get to these classes? And are they free? How does that work?
They're free. We're doing live every day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. This morning we did a 9 a.m. Pilates with Lauren and a 10 a.m. kickboxing with Megan. But you can go to our YMCA page and you can see all of those. So in other words, if you can't watch them live, that's okay. You can go back and click on them and watch them any time of the day. So we've got Rachel's been doing some chair yoga. Jennifer's been doing some silver sneakers classes. Sissy's been doing some dance classes. Sabrina's been doing some Zumba. We've got all sorts of instructors that's doing all kinds of stuff. So the nice thing is that you can still stay active. Because I'm going to tell you, the group fitness, for those of you that's not done group fitness before, it's amazing what being a part of something. My lunchtime lunatic class, Lord knows, I can't tell you how long I've been teaching it, but we've got about 25 people in that class that are regulars, and I mean regulars that are there Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's been coming for some of them 7, 8, 9 years. We're family. We're not just friend. We're a family. We spend 3 hours a week. A lot of people don't spend that much time with their family members. And that's what's the difference in group fitness and then trying to do these apps or one-on-one. And I know right now you're having to do all that. But the group fitness classes, you become part of a community. You become friends. And I love the fact that it's so diversified. You're in a class with a lawyer or a doctor or a painter or a preacher or there's all shapes, all sizes, all colors. It's just amazing. So if you've not tried group fitness, I really encourage you that once this is over.
So the thing I love that you always say, what is it? Be thankful for what your body can do and not what it can't do. Did I say it right?
Yeah. Be thankful for what your body can do and having good health, and my daughter Brooklyn being sick has really made me appreciate this. A lot of people aren't healthy enough to actually exercise. Some people just do not feel well enough to actually exercise. And I think it's just a blessing. And I think we forget that. I think we put on our bathing suits and go, oh, dear Jesus, what happened? I've been on quarantine. And we forget that it's about being healthy enough to do the things that we want to do. I think part of that comes with age too. You start getting a little bit older and you think, what I used to care some more about. Now I really want to be able to do the things. I want to be able to go to the grocery store and unload my groceries. Yeah. I want to be able to go dance and not, feel like I slung a hip or slung a rock.
Well, what hit me this morning, I had Katie Bill at 40. And so when I graduated from school, my mama was high school, my mom was 40, right? Yeah. Well, when Katie Bill graduates from high school, I'm going to be 58. Is that right? Yeah. So I want to be able to play with her kids. And I told her this morning, I said, you got to get married quick and have babies quick.
No, you don't, baby. She'll be fine. We'll keep her in shape. So,
this is good. Benita says, Kim always says, you come to the YMCA to feel better, not worse.
That's right. That's right. That's why I say go at your own pace, do what you can do. So, and I do want to just tell everybody that, and I tell people, you've probably heard me say this, the longer I work at the Y, the prouder I am to be a part of such an organization. You know, we're not just a gym, and that's kind of one of our hashtags. We're so much more. We're community, you know, and people don't realize this, that right now we're doing child care services for the frontline people at Archibald, the EMS. And so even though our doors are closed, we're still out there in the community helping. So, and I think a lot of people don't, you know, forget that we're not just a gym. We're not just the just your normal gym. We are so much more. We are community, you know, and so I do appreciate that everybody, you know, loves our YMCA, and that, but it does make me proud to be a part of an organization that is so good.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you want to tell us? I mean, anything else we should know, or how can you just encourage everybody during this time?
No, I just want people to remember. Yeah, can y'all tell me and Leslie both like to talk a lot?
I'm like, hush, and I can talk. Be quiet.
You know, I think the biggest thing is to cut yourself some slack. You know, it's been a crazy time. I have never in my life stayed home as much as I have. And it's actually been nice in some ways because I didn't realize how busy I was. So I am kind of enjoying that. I say cut yourself some slack. It is a crazy time. But I do say go ahead and say, okay, today is the day that I'm going to start some new healthy habits. And then I have big habits. It can just be something small, whether it's take a walk, whether it's to sit on your dock, whether it's to reflect, whether it's to read your Bible. I do believe that, you know, if you'll start eating a little bit healthier, there's so many places in town that are doing good, healthy deliveries. You don't have to do the, you know, so I think that's the biggest thing, is to do baby steps. Small steps add up to be big steps after a long time. And I think that's what you have to remember. And, you know, make it fun. If it's not, listen, if it ain't fun, I ain't going to do it.
No, me neither.
That used to get me in trouble in high school quite a bit. But, you know, make it fun. Make, you know, everybody's at home with their family. Get your families involved. Get your husband doing it with you. Get your children running around the field with you or the block with you, or make it fun. Make it family oriented. Get your, you know, it's a good time to start new healthy habits.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, yay. And then as soon as the YMCA opens back up, I want y'all to all come join me. And yay. And, you know, just wanted to let everybody know that we've been thinking about them, and we do miss, I miss seeing everybody. I'll be honest with you. My husband's like, my gosh, you need to go find somebody else to talk to. Where are you out, girl? So, but
you can come back and talk to us anytime. I always enjoy being around you, and I know that everybody else does too. So your classes that you were just talking about, they're on the Thomasville YMCA page, and I know that you said they're live, but are they also, I guess they're recorded, right? So
in other words, you can do them live every morning at 10 a.m. We have something different Monday through Friday. Okay. But yeah, we've got them recorded. So if you'll go on our YMCA Facebook page, and most of the time I share on my page too, 𝐜𝐚𝐧'𝐭. And then for those of you, I did start a new kind of a We've Got This page. Just kind of, I felt like we needed some, you know, more positivity, and you know, people's been putting all sorts of things on there, and so I share on there as well. But yeah, Thomasville YMCA is the best place to find it. We have got the best instructors around. Our instructors are amazing. I tell people all the time, like I said, you know, we've got so many different types of classes, and we've been really trying hard to do a variety. So you may not want to do kickboxing, but you know what? You would love to do our dance class. So try a little bit of everything. That's another tip I could give you. This is a great time to try something new. You may, I can't dance, but you know what? You're in your living room. Who cares? Nobody's going to see you. What's the saying? Dance like nobody's watching. So it's a good time to start new things. So that's one of the things I would encourage as well. So yay.
Well, that is wonderful. So I will have, I try to link to the Thomasville YMCA page in this post, so you can click and go straight to it. If you, for some reason, can't find it, you should be able to, but we will do that. And Kim, I just appreciate you so much, and I love you, and thank you for always being so encouraging and upbeat, because, I mean, to me, sometimes that's one of the best things we can give people, you know?
Sure.
It's just, I mean, I love that you're saying cut yourself some slack. I mean, people just really want to hear that we're all in it together.
Oh,
And
for sure, we're in it together. Yes, and everybody's going crazy, and everybody's feeling, you know, like they gained 10 pounds. Everybody is, and you're right. We're in this together, so we've got to lift each other up. And yeah. So, oh, I love all these comments. Yeah, I'm just seeing them. I'm about half blind. So, I love you too, and I love all y'all. I miss y'all. YMCA.
It's fun to say it though. I can't say it. Y'all do it with us.
YMCA.
Woo! All right. Well, awesome, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Kim, thank you again for being here. Listen, if you like this post, I know so many of you do, share this and help and get it out, because I think it might make somebody's day. And let's just continue to encourage each other, lift each other up. And, you know, we're going to be okay no matter what. And just make the most of this opportunity, Kim. I love the way you put that. So thank y'all. We love you. Have a great day. And
I got to get my grandson, Case and Hank. Woo-hoo. I love you.
Yep, she just said it. She said, give me a shout out, Pixie.
Nice.
So obviously, y'all let me know if y'all want me to have Kim back. I'm gonna this show just kind of started out of the blue, and I have had so much fun doing it. And I'm gonna start doing it once a week once we kind of get back to whatever we call normal. And so we'll have to have you back to talk about some stuff after, you know, later on. So I'd love to have you back. All right, guys, y'all have a great day, and happy Tuesday. All right, I'll be here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. See you then. All right, bye, guys.